provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Navy midshipmen, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Falcons will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Navy midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
That's an awesome-looking carry, and you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are three certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the fullback. Fights off a defender. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Oh, the Air Force Falcons offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Up just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense got him at the 27.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Scrambling away. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the move. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. He'll pull it on the read. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Oh, better look out. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. A designed run for the quarterback. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. And the defense drags him down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on 3rd down. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to pass, it's DeLuca. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He splits the uprights. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipmen.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over New Mexico. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Armstrong. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to pass. It's DeLuca. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Navy needs to come up with a big play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why.
Makes the grab on the left side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Wants to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Wide open downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Burks. Unloads to the right. It's caught. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones.
There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's King.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Falcons are in the hurry-up.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Getting it to the red zone is great. Getting it in the end zone, that's been a bigger problem. Touchdown, Air Force! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They'll go to the fullback. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Hands it off. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in there.
The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. He'll keep it himself. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Man, that's tough for the kicker. Here you are in the fourth quarter. You're trying to break this tie, give your team the lead, and knock it off the upright.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Passes takes him still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Got his man. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do. Touchdown Falcons! They move on top here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. The play action fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They want that clock to run. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The quarterback takes a knee. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the